Holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides ancestors now? What's coming down? What is goody, my Scorpios? What does my Scorpio collective need to know at this time for their greatest and highest good? What does my Scorpio sun, moon, Venus, rising, north and south node need to know at this time for their greatest and highest good? Healing, growth, and expansion. Ashe. Seven of Swords. So in what ways have you been self-sabotaging yourself, Scorpio? In what ways have you allowed your inner critic or your past to still be present, and it's keeping you stagnant from moving towards your future? If you're so stuck in the past, you see how this person is, has all this potential, all these swords, all these ideas, all of these, creative ideas and thoughts that they're carrying, but they're so busy stuck in what's going on behind them that they're not focused on what they are actually doing, and they can actually accidentally trip up and fumble the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, Spirit is saying it's time to, focus on self-belief. Okay, don't get caught up in things that didn't work out in your past. Learn from the past, but do not live in the past. Okay, do not stay there. Okay, also you could be dealing with some people who have ulterior motives, who don't have your best intentions, who could be being dishonest with you, sneaking around behind your back, talking ish, sending you evil eye, trying to plant seeds of scarcity, negativity into your mind. Okay, Scorpio? Sheesh. 9 of Wands is what's crossing you. Yeah, you have a lot of creative ideas, and Spirit is saying don't get so caught up in your head that you self-sabotage and it causes you to procrastinate. It's time to get ish done. Okay? It's time to get some shit done. Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Somebody who you are questioning, and you're questioning their motives possibly, and questioning if they are moving around behind your back possibly. Yes. Why do people knock on my door and no answer? I'm recording. Yes. Anyway, so Spirit said it's time to be about that action when it comes to your ideas, okay? And if it's time for you to move on or see some people for who they are, it's time to just surrender to that change. Sorry. 2 of Wands. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you have to be open to receiving the possibilities. You have to be confident in yourself and put yourself out there. Okay, whatever creative ideas that you are carrying at this time, don't procrastinate because you're so busy looking at what everybody else is doing. It's time to focus on what you are bringing to the table, Scorpio. Sorry for the interruptions. But yes, please, focus on what you are creating and what you are birthing and what you want to give to the world. Make the decision to put yourself first and stop putting other people before you and other people's opinions and validation before you. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords in the reverse. So Spirit is saying there is some much needed time for rest, for reflection, restoration, healing, prayer, and meditation. You could be neglecting meditating because you're so busy stuck in your own thoughts at this time, Scorpio. So it's important that if you have questions or if you feel overwhelmed about something, then quiet your energy. Thank you. Quiet your energy. Don't feel the need to escape your problems. Don't feel the need to ignore your problems either, but sit with yourself. Take some time to reflect on what is ailing you mentally, spiritually, energetically, emotionally at this time. Okay, we have the Death card. There you are, Scorpio. Okay, in the reverse. So there are some endings that needs to take place. Ending that inner critic, you know, taking over and causing you to overthink, and then it causes you to procrastinate. There also could be, like I said, some connections that need to come to an end, some habits, some mindsets that need to come to an end as well. Spirit is also saying your ancestors may be trying to connect with you, trying to help guide you, but you're not connecting with them through meditation and through prayer or through offerings and things of that nature. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to, you know, light a candle for your ancestors. Give them some flowers. You know, put them on your altar. Give them some water. Okay? Surrender to this transformation that is trying to be birthed within you. Some of the time, like I said, some of it could be you not wanting to release the past. You could have a problem with shedding your old skin. You know, really shedding the old version of you. That could be an issue for you at this time. And by you surrendering to that change, you open yourself up to the possibilities. Spirit wants you to recognize how abundant you are. Your ancestors got your back, what I say. They want to connect with you, okay? They want you to know that they support you, okay? And they want you to believe in yourself, believe in your talents, okay? Believe that you are the damn table. You don't need anybody to give you a seat at the table, Scorpio, because you are the table. You are the damn table. Okay, period. Okay, Spirit said it's time for you to really utilize your creative talents and gifts and put them out there. Show yourself to the world. Show the world what you got. That is your path to the future. Is being confident in yourself, being content with who you are, all parts of you, all versions of you, and to not live mentally in the old version of yourself. Learn from the old version of yourself. Okay? You have the Queen of Cups. So Spirit is saying you need to, like I said, focus on healing, focus on spiritual hygiene. You know, taking a spiritual bath could be something that is beneficial, you know, or turning your shower into a ritual for self-love, for meditation, for you growing in your intuition. Okay, it's important that you trust your intuition and focus on your creative talents at this time. Okay, and pay attention to the details, but don't become so, you know, focus on things that you start to become overwhelmed and then you self-sabotage. Okay, it's about the intention. Okay, as long as your intention is pure, things are going to fall into place. You have to start somewhere though. The only way you can, you know, improve is if you start somewhere. Okay, so it's time to end the thoughts of lack, scarcity, self-sabotaging, and procrastination. Okay, it's time to focus on what you are passionate about. Okay, and be open to receiving opportunities from your creative talents. Some of you guys could be into makeup, into hair. Some of you could be healers, could be very nurturing. You could be a teacher, or you could work in a daycare or customer service. Whatever it is, utilize that, your talents of intuition, of creation, of nurturing, and use it to your advantage. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so Spirit wants you to focus on your divine soul tribe, your divine counterparts, your peers. Some collaborations and some celebrations could be in order for you, Scorpio. Spirit is saying don't be afraid to celebrate yourself. Okay, Spirit is saying actually be happy and take some time to reflect on the things that you have accomplished. Okay, sometimes we need to remind ourselves who we are. And Spirit is saying that you need to take some time to really remind yourself of who you are, what you bring to the table, you know, utilize your resources and hang around people who remind you that you are the shit. Okay, and hang out with people who are the shit as well. Okay, only deal with partnerships and soul tribe who truly are in alignment with where you're going. Okay, so don't be afraid to celebrate yourself and your wins. Okay, and don't be afraid of utilizing your resources so y'all can win together, period. Okay, we have the Tower card in the reverse. Your energy is heavy today, Scorpio. So this is hopes and fears. So it's a fear of letting go, a fear of moving on. And as a fixed sign, That's to be expected. But when you truly surrender to the transformation and realize that the transformation starts internal and that your inner world reflects your outer world, once you release the things that no longer serve you internally, really shed that old skin, those old mindsets, those old paradigms, those old things that you used to accept that no longer sit right with you energetically, once you surrender to those changes, you are going to have a fresh slate, of solid foundation. But you have to establish that solid foundation through healing, through self-forgiveness, self-love, and supportive energy. Okay, the final outcome, the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. What I say, your ancestors want to connect with you. They support you. They support what you want, what you're doing, okay? And they want you to believe in yourself, but they also want you to understand that the type of abundance, the type of success that you want, it's not going to happen overnight. Certain things you're going to accomplish at different times in your life, and once you get to the point where you've accomplished all that you wanted to accomplish, new and more abundant ideas and opportunities are going to come to you. So Spirit wants you to recognize that abundance does not happen overnight, especially financial abundance. Having multiple streams of income and things of that nature. You have to start at one point and build that up, and then you can branch out into other things. Somebody needed to know that specifically. But yeah, Spirit is saying definitely understand that you are going in a very abundant direction. Abundance is your birthright. You have to believe that you are deserving. Don't self-sabotage. Don't procrastinate. You are divinely guided and protected. You are very much so supported by your ancestors. Okay, so they want to connect with you. They want to help you win. They want to win with you. In order to do that, you have to heal from some things. Some of this could be childhood trauma that you are, working on releasing. It could be generational curses and mindsets and habits that you are breaking. And being the first in your family to break certain, demons and habits, to establish certain, businesses and wealth and things of that nature. Being the first in your family can be very hard and it can be very intimidating. But it's important that you, conserve your energy. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. And really be mindful of where your energy is being put at this time. If it's not reciprocal, it gotta go. Okay? Self-preservation is not selfish. Somebody needs to hear that. Okay? Self-preservation is not selfish. Okay? You cannot pour from an empty cup. And it's time to stop dealing with connections that are non-reciprocal. It's time to stop dealing with jobs that are draining. If it's just meant to fund the dream, let the dream be your motivation, as well. You may be seeing angel number 2, 3, 4 at this time. That is Spirit letting you know that you are on the right track. Trust in divine timing. Go with the flow, and don't try to force things or hold on to things that don't need to be there no more. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. Damn. So yeah, Spirit is saying it's time to get out of your head. Get your head out of your ass. Get into your heart. Get into your passions. Trust your intuition. And recognize what you bring to the table. Okay, we have love. Get some. Give some. It will cheer your ass up. What did I say? Some of you guys need to connect with your soul tribe. You need to connect with the people who truly love you and support you and celebrate you and celebrate the person that you are and what you bring to the table. Stop focusing on things in places where love does not dwell. Stop focusing on watering trees that do not bear fruit, period. Okay? You have divine connections and resources. Use them. You look like a shit show. You're a hot ass mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Okay, so Spirit is saying it's time to tend to yourself, tend to your temple, do some self-care, some self-love, show up and present yourself the way that you want people to perceive you, you tight ass, loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. Okay? And with having a fixed nature, letting loose of control is hard for Scorpios. But once you do, and surrender to the divine, and surrender whatever change that you're going through, whatever transformation you're going through. You know, things are going to align so beautifully, but you have to be open to receiving them. That Queen of Cups is all talking about you needing to tap into your divine feminine energy and being open to receiving instead of trying to force things. It says, ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Okay, so some of you guys may be thinking about getting some professional help, possibly from a therapist at this time. Also, you may be looking at, you know, taking a course, a webinar, you know, going back to school about like on a certain skill set as well. You know, you may need to, you know, utilize, you know, people who actually know what they're talking about. Like, use your resources. You may have somebody who you know who is very fluent in a certain language, or somebody who knows what they're doing when it comes to certain things, when it comes to finances or business or websites and things of that nature. So ask people who know what they're doing, okay? Because you have the resources, so use them. You get the, oh Lord, get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity, okay? So yeah, it's time to get out of your own ways, Scorpio. Stop self-sabotaging yourself and getting caught up in the past and things that you cannot control. Stop beating yourself up over your old self and the things that you allowed in the past. You know better, so now do better, okay? And transmute that pain into power, okay? Use it as purpose for you to show the world who you are and how resilient you are. Last but not least, laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Why so serious? Like I said, some of y'all really need to hang out with your friends at this time, with your homies, with your homegirls, and really focus on, you know, family dynamics and, you know, being in spaces where love dwells and not focusing on spaces where love does not dwell. So I hope that this reading resonated with you, Scorpio. If you want to book a personal, my email is in the description box, or you can DM me on my Instagram. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you are alerted when I upload. And make sure you drink your water, grow your edges, and mind your business. Peace.